Hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of the For Honor Hero School. And today I had to dig deep because I needed to get some old rusty bones to show us the Valkyrie. Yes, that's right, we finally have the Valkyrie. Lots of people have been asking for her and I'm so happy to record this video. And with me, as I said, is old Rusty Bones. Rusty, thank you so much for joining me and recording this video.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me. I was actually kind of shocked when I got the invite, so I'm
Oh,
happy to be here.
oh man, like you don't need to be shocked. Like I just look for the best players who will give the best videos and the best lessons. So no pressure on you. Now, Rusty, for the people out there who may now know that you're old and rusty, can you please give us a little overview on your experience with For Honor in general, how long you've been playing it, with the Valkyrie specifically, how long you've been maining her, and of course why you chose the Valkyrie over any of the other classes in the game?
Oh, sure, no problem. So I started playing For Honor back in the first tech test in last August. I've been in every single test, both closed and open. I started playing Valkyrie specifically during tech test number 2 when she was first made available, and I picked her up shortly after launch because I absolutely love the class, the versatility, the catering to both aggressive playstyles and defensive playstyles. She fits what I want to do in the game perfectly.
Hmm, nice. Now, as far as I know, you're actually a little bit ahead of me here because while we are recording this, you have actually already released your own guide on the Valkyrie. Is that correct?
Yes, that is true. I am a kind of a YouTuber. I do kind of in-depth guides for the heroes, and Valkyrie has been my most recent one.
Nice. So yeah, guys, if you want to check out another guide, like another look at the Valkyrie, apart from our, sometimes maybe for some people a little long hero school, although it's totally worth sitting through it, believe me.
Definitely.
Definitely. Do check out the description of the video below this because there's going to be a link to Old Rusty Bones YouTube, and you might want to check that guide out, or any other of his videos, because I checked it out and there's some pretty good ones there. So yeah,
Thank you.
are you ready though to show us that those old Rusty Bones can actually move?
Well, they may creak just a little bit, but I think I can handle that.
Nice. All right, and with that and some creaking, we're jumping right in. And once again, we are in the courtyard of the For Honor Hero School, and old Rusty Bones has creaked into the courtyard. And I hope you got rid of some of that rust, because we're going to start moving any second now. So, as we always do, we start out with the basic moveset overview of the class. So, if you could go ahead and show us all of her bread and butter, yeah, I said it again, moves, then, let's start out.
Okay, awesome. So the first thing we're going to jump right into is her her attack chains.
Okay.
They're fairly simple. There's 3 of them. The first one is her light attack chain, which is just 3 lights.
All right, just 3 lights. So 1, 2, 3. Just 3 times light. Okay.
Yep. If you notice on that third strike, you did a brief stun against me.
Yeah.
Her third light attack has some interesting properties. It changes based on the direction that you throw it from.
Oh, okay.
So if we were to do 3 lights again and go into top, it would do a short leap into a stab.
So I go light.
Oh, sorry.
I go light, light, top light attack. Okay, but if I do it from the side, light, light. Ah, she hits with her shield. Okay.
Yes, sir. She does a brief stun on her opponent, which will, give the white haze and everything and take away indicators.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Her second chain starts with 2 lights, which is very similar, and ends with a heavy attack.
Oh, okay. So just light, light, heavy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting because if you do a top heavy as the third strike, it comes up slightly faster than the sides.
Okay. So light, light, and then a top heavy, or light, light, side. Oh yeah, the side heavy definitely has more of a build up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Better wind up. And her third chain begins with a heavy and goes into 2 light attacks. So this is an interesting one because the opening strike, if it's a heavy, does not gain that, quick little animation. It just opens up slow as usual.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I just open. It's basically the same thing. I just open it up with a heavy, and then I can do lights, or I can do a top heavy and light, light. Okay.
Yep. Fairly simple stuff.
You know, fairly simple, yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to her dash attacks. She is one of the few characters who does have a dashing light. So we have Hunter Strike, which is a side dash into light attack.
Oh, okay. So I just dodge to the side and press light attack. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So dodge to the left and light attack, dodge to the right, light attack. I take it that, from what I just saw when you did it, I take it that her attacks from the dodge always come out on the side that she's dodging to?
That is correct. If she's dashing left, the attack will always come from the left. Dashing right, the attack will always come from the right.
All right, okay.
The third dash attack that she has is her Hunter's Founce. This is a forward dash followed by a light.
Oh, okay, so just like a little jump attack.
Chasing.
Just a little jump attack, nice.
And if you would please just block top for me here, and try to guard break me as soon as you block this attack, okay?
Okay.
This guard break is untechable.
Oh, okay. So that is a very basic move, but it can leave you open quite easily.
Yes, it is very easily punished. If you would please just perform it against me.
Yes. Yeah, I can't tech out of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and one of the other mechanics that the Valkyrie has is her sweep.
A sweep.
This is a very, very, very important ability for any Valkyrie player. It can be used from a bunch of different directions, or not directions, but it can be accessed from a bunch of different combos and stuff. But we'll just go into the most basic one here. It's
right.
2 lights into sweep.
Okay, well, how do I do that?
This is very simple. You press back and heavy at the end of any attack chain.
So back on the movement stick.
That is correct.
Ah, okay, so I go light, back, and heavy. Ah, okay.
Yep.
Or I could do... You said any movement, any chain, right? So I could also do heavy, light, back, and heavy. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. It's easily dodged if people are expecting it.
But you dodge it, okay. Can you parry it?
No, you cannot parry it unless it is an external attack.
Okay, unless it's like it comes from in a multi situation, it comes from another player. Okay.
That is correct.
But I can dodge it, you say?
You can dodge it. So if you would just try and dash in any direction to get out of the sweep, you should be able to.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so once you know that it can only come out as like the third hit, it's decently able to dodge. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the next basic mechanic we'll discuss is her shield crush ability. This is from a heavy attack. Nope, missed the timing.
Oh, wow. Okay, she's got a shield bash. All right.
Yes, she does.
So I take it I use the heavy attack and then put a guard break behind it.
That is correct.
So heavy attack, guard break. Oh, nice.
Yep. This attack can be done... Well, this shield crush can be done from a heavy that is blocked, that misses, dodged, things of that nature.
Basically, any kind of heavy, after the attack is done, you can just press guard break and she'll do it.
Exactly.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Does she have a sprinting attack as well?
Yes, she does. Her sprinting attack is a little different than most characters you might be used to. It is a heavy attack. She does not have a sprinting light. It just stops her in place.
Oh yeah, she just stops. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But if you are sprinting and you travel a little bit towards your opponent and press heavy, she does a quick little hop and slash.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so just the heavy, and she does that. Now you said if I travel towards my opponent, does that mean she needs like a bit of a running start?
She does need a little bit of a running start. Most of the time when you see people charging up their running attacks, they'll kind of like hover around in a circle or close by. The Valkyrie cannot do that. If you do that and press heavy, she'll just do a normal heavy.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah.
So she needs a little bit of a wind up.
Okay, well it's a pretty huge arc she has on that with a lot of range.
Yeah, it chases amazingly. So if I'm way back here and hop.
Oh yeah, you hit me. Okay, wow. All right. And what about her zone attack? Does she have anything with that?
Yes, her zone attack is a 2-part swing. It comes out fairly medium speed. Its main strength, though, is the range of it. So you're about from that barrel to this barrel here. If I zone attack...
Oh, wow. Okay.
It immediately closes in on
Yeah,
you.
she basically has like the whole range of her. Wow, okay. I take it that because it's a two-part attack, I can feint like after the first attack, I can feint the second one?
Yes, you can cancel the second
Ah, I
strike.
can cancel it. Okay. Nice. So I do that by just throwing a zone attack, and then after the first hit, I press the feint button, or heavy attack cancel button, as it's sometimes called in the menus, and it'll cancel it. Nice.
Yep, that's it. So the Valkyrie also has a very good backdash maneuver. This is called shield tackle.
Okay.
It's performed by just dashing backwards and holding guard break,
Oh, okay.
like so. There you are. Now, here's the great thing about this.
Okay. Sorry, I let go of the button. Okay, what did I do?
No, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. So if you do perform it one more time, you'll notice that the Valkyrie flashes white.
Okay, so I dodge backwards and press and hold guard break.
That's correct. As soon as the Valkyrie flashes white, this signals that shield tackle has been charged. If you'll hit me with it.
Oh, then I let go of guard break and she does this. That has huge range.
Yes, it does. So I'm all the way back here.
Wow, okay, I almost reached you.
Yeah.
Wow,
There you
and
go.
that just knocks you down and does huge stamina damage.
It does do huge stamina damage, but the animation for the character getting back up, as you can see, you're regenerating constantly.
Ah, yeah, I see that.
So
Now,
it's
I also saw, though, when I jump back like this, is this a full guard?
that is correct. It is a full guard stance.
So just like the Conqueror or the Warlord have it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
No normal attack will get through. Now-
For the cost of stamina, of course, yeah.
For the cost of stamina, of course. See, if you would please try and hit me while I'm charging towards you.
Okay. Okay, that did not quite work out. That was a light that I just threw there.
Yeah. The full guard stance follows her all the way through the charge.
Oh, wow, yeah, I just hit you like really early there, and you just blocked that.
Yep,
Okay, that's crazy.
It's one of the strengths of it. Now, it doesn't have to be charged either. It can just be thrown out.
Oh, okay, so by me just dodging and doing this. Okay.
Letting go real quick. The full guard stance does carry on over through that. It's kind of hard to get
Oh,
the
yeah, you
timing
can
down,
do
but-
it very
there we go.
fast. Okay.
So there is a brief window, like as soon as she connects, where she can take damage. But most people just, the timing is so hard to get.
Okay, Bones. So we've got the basic moveset in our heads now. Now, I kind of want to go into this whole thing with her shield bash, which I know for many classes that have shields is a really strong mechanic, like for example the Conqueror and so on, and that sweep, which is a very special mechanic, which I'm pretty sure only the Valkyrie really has, that kind of undodgeable weapon, unblockable weapon attack that can only be dodged. Now, could you show us more of what we can do with both of these and how they maybe work together?
Sure, that won't be a problem at all. So as you know, shield crush is done from any heavy attack.
Right.
Like so.
Like it doesn't matter if it's blocked, it doesn't matter if it's a miss, or it doesn't matter if it's a hit, right?
No, it doesn't matter whatsoever.
Just a
The
heavy
beautiful,
attack. Okay.
just a heavy attack. So the first thing I'll say about shield crush is that you don't even have to complete the heavy attack to perform it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you can do a so-called soft feint with it.
Yes, that is correct. And this is any heavy attack.
Nice. So any heavy attack, doesn't matter which side. Yeah, I can do it from the side. I can do it from the top. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm pressing heavy attack, and at the point where I would normally press the feint button to stop it, like this, I just press the guard break button. So you basically throw the attack and press guard break.
That is correct. You'll notice that it does a little bit of stamina damage to your opponent, maybe about a fourth of their bar.
Oh yeah, that's pretty decent.
Well, shield crush can also be tied into the Valkyrie's sweep. So if we perform shield crush and then immediately back and heavy.
Oh, okay. So I can say soft feint a heavy and then hold back. Oh, okay, that wasn't fast enough on my part. Like that. There we go. And then I just hold backwards on the movement stick, or, on the movement, and just do a heavy for the sweep. All right.
That is correct. So this is fantastic for a variety of reasons. The sweep itself does not deal any stamina damage, but if performed, you can land a free heavy.
Oh, okay. So I can do this. and this, and then I land a free heavy. It doesn't have to be a top heavy, or could it be a side heavy as well?
It does not have to be a top heavy. She can do a right or left heavy as well.
Ah, yeah, I can't block it. I tried. Like, it doesn't work. Okay.
Or it can be followed up with Hunter's Pounce, the risky little forward dash.
Ah, the forward dash light attack. Okay.
That is correct. So let's see here, and input buffer.
That's cool. One more time. Here we go. Ah, okay. Now, why would I be using the forward dash? Sorry, I think that it's called the Hunter's Pounce. Why would I be using that over a guaranteed heavy?
Because that leads into her chains.
Oh, right. I can just continue the chain because it's the first light attack, isn't it?
That is
correct.
correct.
So I could go. Let me try this real quick. So I can do this, then sweep you, then do the forward, and then okay. Sorry, I messed it up there by pressing heavy. One more time. Okay, set, and then I do. No. Okay, the timing on this is interesting actually.
Yeah, she has very strict timings.
Oh yeah, and then I can put that into the 3 light chain, for example.
Yep.
Nice.
These are where most of the Valkyrie's power comes from, is these 2 maneuvers themselves. The sweep mixed with shield crush just gives her a variety of mix-ups that she can do.
Okay, now we've already seen that she has dodge attacks, you know, when she dodges like to the side and does a light. And with her shield she can do like the full block and stuff like that. Can she do some more things out of dodging or with her shield?
Yeah, that's a very good question. She actually has a mechanic very similar to the Warlord, whereas she has superior block on her light attacks, which means that, all right, if you would just throw like a side heavy for me real quick.
Oh, okay, that was like an immediate counter.
That is correct. So let's see, try it one more time.
Okay, I throw I take it instead of pressing like the heavy attack at the correct point to parry, I press the light attack.
That is correct. Here, if you'd like to try, I can
try it.
throw a heavy for you.
A little early, I think there. A little. Gotta get the timing down. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's literally just her blocking the attack and immediately doing a light.
Exactly, and that can lead into her attack chains as well.
Oh, can it? Okay, show me that real quick. I'll throw a heavy at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and it just because it's a light, yeah, of course, it immediately goes into her chains. All right, can you try that? Let me try that one more time. Just throw one.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry, I pressed the heavy there. Okay, one more time. Nice. Okay, so you can just go into the chain. So light attack at the same time you would normally do a parry.
Yes, it is parry timing.
Okay.
So, piggybacking off of that, more blocking things. If you would please just perform a side heavy for me.
Okay, here it comes. Oh, what was that? Okay,
that would be shoulder pin.
Shoulder pin. Oh wait, am I bleeding? Oh god, I'm bleeding.
Bleeding. You are bleeding.
This is great, by the way. This is also where we realized they actually took bleeding damage out of the no damage thing, so we can't actually kill each other.
Oh, they did, didn't
they? Yeah, thank you, Ubisoft. Everybody write thank you, Ubisoft in the comments. All right, so how do you do that?
So if you're familiar with the assassin classes, they all have a deflect mechanic.
Yeah, by dodging,
Valkyrie,
right.
Exactly. The Valkyrie has a very similar mechanic in that anytime she dodges an attack, her block is automatically adjusted to that direction.
Okay.
So if I block an attack during this, there's a couple options I have, if you would please.
Okay, I'll throw a heavy.
From the block, I can press the heavy attack button to do a quick little bleeding stab, and this takes about maybe a full bar.
Oh,
off
nice.
Of bleed damage.
Okay, can you throw one? I'll try and dodge it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was a bit too early. I do it with the heavy afterwards, right? That's the follow-up?
That is correct.
Okay. No. Timing is precise. Precision is not really my strength. No. Okay, come on.
Just a slight little bit later.
One more time. Oh! I swear I'm doing it at the right time. Come on, one more time. Oh, no, too late. Okay. I can't do it. You do it one more time. You do it.
Okay. Okay. Now you got me doing it.
We got it. There we go. Okay. But it is the parry timing, basically, isn't it?
It is parry timing.
One more time. I'll do it. Yes!
There you go.
Oh, no follow-up, though. Okay, but I pulled off the dodge. So, you said that the the blocking direction is always into the direction of your actual dodge. Which,
That is
if I look
correct.
at my dodge, I can actually see on my little guard display. I can actually see it going like... Oh, it goes
Yeah.
forward as well.
Yes, that's correct. So she can block top attacks in this manner, or
Oh,
if she's dashing back, it does not work though.
oh, I'll do a top attack at you real quick.
Hmm.
Here it comes. Nice. Okay, and again with the follow-up for bleed damage.
Exactly. Now, the only other thing she really can do that's worthwhile out of this blocking mechanic is she gets a free guard break. So if you would just do a heavy.
Okay, I'll do it to the side.
Mm-hmm. Up. Oops.
That follow-up. Okay, one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you literally just press guard break.
No, you literally just press guard break.
Okay, so I throw it again. I'll try teching out of it.
Oh.
Sorry, here comes the heavy. No, I can't tech out of it. Okay.
Mm-mm. Uncounterable.
Uncounterable. So at that point, you basically have to decide if you want to get the guard break or if you want to get the bleed in, right?
That is correct.
Mm.
So the beautiful part about it is the bleed applies pressure, as you've covered previously.
Right.
Doing this against somebody who's full health might not be as beneficial. So I generally opt for guard breaks when somebody's like at high health.
Makes sense.
When at lower health, I go for the bleed just to make them a little more panicky, cause them to make mistakes.
Right.
Mhm.
That does make sense. Okay, so you said that like, or we showed that it also works on like a forward dodge, right? Like the counter.
That is correct.
Does her blocking while dodging, does that also work during her dodging attacks?
During her dodging attacks, yes, it does. So let's see real quick. If you would please perform a Hunter's Pounce, or not Hunter's Pounce, a Hunter's Strike, the side dash attack.
This one.
It does work the same way.
Oh,
As
okay.
you can see, her shield blocks fairly quickly. The issue with doing this from Hunter's Strike, per se, is that generally anytime you would be dodging an attack, it wouldn't track.
Right.
So the block component is somewhat unnecessary, but it is good for situations like an opponent like an Orochi, per se. If you would please one more time.
Do the Hunter Strike, yeah.
Yes. Nope, messed up timing on my part. Nope, didn't think you were going to go that way.
Oh, sorry, I'll just dodge to the right. There you go. Okay, all right. Now,
So
it
this is
also
actually-
works going forward with Hunter's Pounce, right?
It does work going forward with Hunter's Pounce. Nope. Now I'm messing up.
It's fine. One more time. All right. Well, but if you did like a heavy attack, I could do this, right?
That is correct.
Just a little earlier. Okay, if you do it one more time. Okay, one more time. No, okay, it was just
you
faster, but
interrupted.
it would be working. It would be working. She uses her
Yeah.
block. Okay.
Yeah, the timing on the Hunter's Pounce one is a little strange. I rarely use that one, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I can see that. Like you could just do like the normal one, I guess, and then go into a guard break or go into the bleed stab, I guess.
That is correct.
All right, cool. Okay, Rusty Bones. Now you've basically given me all of the building blocks that make up the Valkyrie. At this point, it's time for the most in-depth segment of the Hero School, Advanced Combos. Could you please take it away and show us basically everything that you can do with the Valkyrie?
Sure thing. I would like to break this up into two parts, both in aggression and defensive.
All
So
right.
if we would like to start with aggression first.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to show you a little string real quick, and I'll discuss it in just a second. Just here we go.
Okay. Wow, okay, so that was quite the combo you did there.
So the thing with the Valkyrie is she does a lot. She's a lot of fluff for not a lot of damage. Like she has incredibly high stamina cost for her combos.
Right.
So if you would block left for me, please. There
Okay.
we go. I'll show this one more time. So what I'm doing is heavy soft faded into shield crush into a sweep, heavy attack into shield crush into top, soft fainted. As you can see, it's very, very hard to react to.
Wow. Yeah, okay, so that was a lot. So basically you kinda redid the same thing multiple times by using the heavy to start into the guard break, to start into the shield tackle to then do the sweep.
Yes, exactly. So the reason that this works so well in the Valkyrie is because her Shield Crush actually counts as the first attack in her light attack chain.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yes, it does. So if I were to back up somewhat so I don't hit you and perform a Shield Crush. There we are.
Okay.
Now, if you could try real quick.
Oh, okay, sorry. So what you basically is doing is you do this and then this and then... Oh, wait, I had to put that to the side, sorry. Now you put it to the side. Okay, just keep it top.
Okay, I'm just gonna
keep it
top.
Just keep it top. Yeah, alright, okay, so that would be her chain, but what I'm supposed to do is do this and this and then this and then I can do it like that. Okay.
Exactly. So the one thing that you missed there was the sweep itself.
Yeah, the sweep,
After, there we are. Let's see right there. Into sweep.
Ah, right, okay.
To heavy.
Okay,
well.
okay, let's get some more space real quick, and then we'll try it from there. Okay, so let's see if I can get this all down. Okay, okay. So let's see. Okay, so no, wait. Okay. So I do this into this into that into that. Then I do a heavy. Then I do this. Then I do a sweep,
there you go.
And then I could have done another heavy, but okay.
Exactly. It's a resetting chain.
It's a resetting chain thanks to the guard break and thanks to the sweep.
Yeah, thanks to Shield Crush and Sweep. That's correct.
Or Shield Crush, sorry.
It's okay.
Right, because I can do the sweep after the Shield Crush, or I can do it after
the light attack.
After the light attack, yeah, because the Shield Crush counts as the first light attack, and the sweep is always the third attack in the combo.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That is correct.
That is a thing. All right. I am glad that you guys can rewind this and watch this as many times as you can, because I can't right now, but I think that I have it.
Yeah. A common tactic that I'll do is there's a third opportunity here is that after Shield Crush, I can just dash forward and guard break you.
Oh, okay. Is that a attackable guard break?
It is a techable guard break, so you kind of have to mix it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's techable. Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. So it's not guaranteed, but when you've been beating on someone for a little while with sweeps and heavies and lights, it gets kind of hard to guess what you're gonna do.
I take it you said like you're dashing forward, because I take it a lot of people, when they think the sweep is incoming, will dodge backwards.
That is very true.
Yeah, so that's why you dash forwards to then catch them in the guard break, right?
Yes, that is correct. A lot of people will think you're going to just go for the simple sweep combo and dash back.
Yeah, but then, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me actually rolling. Sorry, I spammed the button a little bit there.
No, it's good to cover that, because that's the one true escape that this entire mix-up has. If you just simply roll away, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay, I couldn't dodge there. You just guard broke me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And most of her combos, all of her combos really, are stemmed from these three mechanics. Just the guard break, the shield crush, and the sweep.
So you just basically mix that up like crazy.
Exactly. And that... The one thing I would say is a huge disadvantage for her is soft feigning into shield crush does take an enormous amount of stamina. So
oh yeah, that takes off like a third or something, yeah.
Yeah, if we just keep it going, then if we don't mix in light attacks and heavies, then we'll quickly run out of stamina before we do any real damage to an opponent.
I see that if you let the heavy attack finish, it actually takes a little bit less stamina.
Yeah. Well, it is considered a feint, so...
Yeah, so it takes more stamina, yeah.
Slightly more, yeah.
Alright. What else kind of cool mix-ups you got with her?
So let's go into the defensive side of things. If you would please just throw like a simple heavy from top or something.
Alright, here it comes.
Oh, I forgot you were blocking top.
Oh, okay, so did you just do her follow-up from like the block there, and then you could do that into the shield crush?
That is correct. Anytime you do like a shoulder pin, you can immediately follow it up with shield crush.
Because the shoulder pin is a heavy attack, isn't it?
Exactly.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So I'll throw one more heavy at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you have me in the combo. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, and I pretty much just can keep you here. If she gets you into a corner, that's pretty much it. The only thing you can do is dash back and hope that the iframes from a dash are enough to
Yeah.
get you out of sweep.
All right. When you get hit into like a wall from the shield crush, does that actually do a wall stun or is it not one?
I do not.
It is.
No,
Is it? No, it's not.
it
No.
does not. Now, shield tackle. Shield tackle will bounce off a wall.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'll
because
move
that
over
also
here.
knocks you down, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll stand over here. Oh well, I'll just do this. Yeah.
If it's not charged.
Yeah, it knocks you down.
All right, so here are a couple of the mix-ups that I personally enjoy using.
Okay.
So here we go.
And then so you do the shield crush and then put a guard break behind there to catch someone off guard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
I actually messed up there by actually performing the headbutt, but here we'll try it one more time.
So then the heavy. Oh, okay. So you can throw me and do a sweep.
Yes, that is one thing I wanted to talk about. Is her sweep is guaranteed off of any throw.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, let's move back down here a little bit so we don't hit a wall.
Nice.
All right, so if somebody's gotten wise to you guard breaking and sweeping, you can just start throwing out lights. Or here's
Oh yeah,
one
of
that
course.
I
So maybe
really
stun
love.
them and then you can do something after that, right?
Mm-hmm. This is one that I personally love myself. So
Oh. I see. Okay. And then you just do the lights there. Oh god, you almost threw me into the spikes. Let's not have that.
oh, there are spikes over there.
There are spikes over there. Yes, we've realized that when the Lawbringer came over. So what you did there was, could you do that one more time, where you basically did like another heavy, but then changed it into a guard crush and then into the lights?
Yeah, sure. So what I've initially am doing here is I'm opening up with a fainted heavy into a light, into another fainted heavy, into another light, into a sweep.
Right. Okay. So you do the fainted heavy into a light, into a fainted heavy, into the sweep. It would have been so.
Into a
one more
light,
time.
into a sweep. Yeah.
Into a light, into a
That's-
sweep. Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
fainted into a. Wait, sorry. Fainted into a. Why is he not doing it? Come on. In. Okay, what are you doing with your light attack here, lady? Come on. Okay, one more time. So. Oh wait, I should have fainted that. One more time. Give me another chance, senpai. Okay.
You got it.
Okay, wait. Why have I?
There you go. That's a good mix up there.
There we go.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so you can just mix up with that. Okay.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But the timing is definitely pretty tight, but I can see where, if I had a bit more practice with her and, sucked a bit more of your soul out before I do that, then I can definitely pull off some really good mix-ups with her.
Yeah, it's there. She's fantastic against turtling opponents for this reason here. People without all guard stances, they have to pretty much just, it's a guessing game what she's going to do next.
But like that.
Because once she gets you, it's incredibly hard to escape. And I mean, Shield Crush can be dodged, but 90% of people.
Yeah, it is super fast, isn't it?
There you go.
Like, that was just me just thinking, like, okay, I have no idea what's coming. I'm just gonna dodge to the side and hope.
So, of course, once people start getting wise to Shield Crush, just throwing out,
A couple of just guard breaks.
yeah, just simple attacks and everything like that.
I take
it really
you
is
could
all about
actually,
conditioning your opponent.
I take it you could actually, like, when you're normally, you're throwing a heavy and you're soft feinting it into this, right?
Mhm.
I take it that once the opponent kind of wised up to that, you can instead go like a normal feint into a normal guard break.
Yes, that is beautiful. I was actually going to talk about that.
Nice.
So, against somebody who's very parry happy or very dodge happy, what I like to do is I like to hard feint a heavy first and then go into Shield Crush. Now,
So what you did there was you hard feinted the heavy, then threw another heavy which you soft feinted.
Exactly.
So like that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Okay.
very good for catching those people who like to bait out your parries or bait out a parry and everything
Just
like
to
that.
iterate that one more time for the people watching, so what you do is you throw a heavy which you hard feint, then throw another heavy which you soft feint with the guard break. So that's heavy, feint, heavy, guard break. There you
Yep.
go. That's pretty cool. And from there on, of course, you can start comboing again.
Exactly. So I mean, really the main challenge with a Valkyrie is finding an opening to engage on.
And get that
And
combo rolling, basically.
exactly. Once you get it rolling, then you pretty much they're your plaything.
And they have to react to whatever mix-up you can come up with.
Exactly.
All right. Alrighty, so, yeah, we got a lot of really cool combo mix-ups and so on going, but let's talk about some stuff which, every class can do, which we always have to talk about. Guard breaks and parry follow-ups. Let's start out with the guard breaks. Could you please show us absolutely everything that the Valkyrie can do after she lands a successful guard break on her opponent?
Okay. Yeah, sure thing.
Cool.
So the first thing we'll cover is her throws. The Valkyrie's throws are always a guaranteed sweep. There's no way to escape them.
Okay, so I do this by guard breaking you, throwing you somewhere, holding backwards, and pressing heavy.
That is correct.
All right.
Let's see. Now, from a guard break, most classes can only get like maybe a side heavy or a top heavy out, but the Valkyrie can land any of her heavies for free.
Oh, okay. So just like a side heavy or a top heavy, it doesn't matter. You
That
can't
is,
block it.
yes.
All right.
Now, the forward throw is a little different than her other throws. This is her headbutt ability. So her headbutt ability can either be tapped very quickly to drain a medium amount of stamina, or it can be charged. So,
Okay.
see that drained an enormous amount of
Oh
stamina.
yeah, I saw that. So I guard break you, I just press guard break again. I can hold it and do a fully charged one. Or I can just tap guard break again and she headbutts you. Can you dodge that headbutt when it's being charged?
No, you cannot. It is guaranteed. There's no way for you to get out of it. And even on a charged headbutt, this is something a lot of people don't realize, that the sweep is still guaranteed.
Guaranteed, yeah. I can't dodge or anything. Wait, so why would you ever not charge your headbutt?
Well, the reasons I don't use it most of the time is because it pushes the enemy too far away for a true follow-up if they're at full stamina.
Apart from the sweep, yeah, okay.
Apart from the sweep. I have to sweep to follow up.
But if I, for example, if we're fighting close to this wall a little bit, like then it would be a good idea.
It'd be a little different, yeah. It's
because now you can easily
all
follow up.
stun. Exactly.
All right, okay, okay.
One thing I'd like to add in about the headbutt, can you kind of just attack me a little bit and get your stamina down somewhat? I'll tell you.
Well, I can just throw
I'll
some.
interrupt you.
I can just throw some zone attacks if you want to.
That's good. You need to get about to 1/4 stamina. About right there is perfect. So when you're at 1/4 stamina,
Oh, even the uncharged headbutt knocks me down.
that is correct. This is to any character below 1/4 of stamina.
Okay, let me.
No, you're out.
Wait, yeah,
stamina.
sorry, that was a bit too much. Yeah.
It's okay.
But yeah, it will just knock me down. Okay, so once like this, and then like this. And I just fall over. Okay.
The follow-up there that I'm doing is Hunter's Pounce into a side light into a sweep. You cannot dodge that sweep.
Or block it. Or block the lights. Oh, wow. Okay, because I'm out of stamina and I'm on the ground.
Exactly. You cannot do anything about that.
If I'm out of stamina and you throw me to the sides, can you do the same thing? Like here? Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I did my usual thing. Just
Okay,
do 2 zones real quick.
Yeah, just... There we go. And then you knock me to the side and I fall down and you do the pound. Wait, I didn't fall down?
Exactly. So her normal throw, she will not fall. Opponents will not fall down.
Okay.
Not always, at least. I don't know why this is, to be honest.
She's just... Her
Sometimes-
arms are not that strong, basically.
Sometimes they fall.
And sometimes like that. Okay, yeah, alright.
Yeah, I believe it's because the falling animation when you're thrown from a normal Valkyrie throw is just so long that you typically tend to follow it up with that combo, and it pulls them out of the falling animation.
Okay, so basically note to Valkyrie players, if your opponent is out of stamina, or well, if your opponent is low on stamina or out of stamina, you want to just do the headbutt.
Exactly.
So
I mean,
that's
the
gonna knock him
only
down.
time the only time you would ever go for anything else is if there's a ledge that you want to use nearby or something along those
Yeah,
lines.
yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
here, I'll allow you to try real fast. It's all right.
Okay, so I'll just guard break you, then do this, and then oh wait, yeah, okay, I need to do like a top heavy there. Okay.
Or no, the follow up for that one is a hunter's pounce, the dash
Oh,
forward
into a
into.
light and into a sweep, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
one
it.
more time. Get your stamina down. There we go. Okay, like this, and then I do this, and
Too
then.
high.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well.
Case in point, it's the same thing.
Ah, that was a normal heavy. Okay, but the sweep would have worked. All right. Okay.
Hmm.
Cool. So that was her headbutt. What can she get off of a wall stun?
Pretty much just about anything she wants. So if I throw you into a wall, you'll hit the wall. I can land any heavy I would like. I could
Yeah.
land I could start a light attack chain. I could
Go
see. I
into
could
a
go into the
sweep
sweep.
combo, or
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we talked about the out of stamina. I think we talked about pretty much every situation where you can guard break someone.
Yeah. We've covered the majority of it. Yes.
Okay. Well, I think we have it, yeah. So parry follow-ups. Now, obviously, if you parry a normal class, I would say that, like 99% of the time you're gonna go for a guard break, right?
That
And,
is correct. If
and we
you.
just went for what you can do after a guard break.
Mhm,
Now,
that is correct.
Now the Valkyrie, since she has a spear, as well as the Kensei, the Nobushi, the Lawbringer, and the Shugoki, are all so-called long-range classes, which means if you do a parry on them, or specifically a heavy attack parry on them, they actually get thrown back so far that you can't reach them with a guard break.
Normally, that would be an issue.
Yeah.
But for the Valkyrie, seeing as she has a dash forward and guard break ability, much like the Raider and the Kensei,
Oh.
this is negated completely.
Is it still an untackable guard break?
It is still an untechable guard break
Let's try
if you
that.
time the input properly.
Let's
Okay.
try that real quick. I'll throw a heavy at you.
Mhm.
Okay, I cannot tech it. Okay, let me try that. Oh, wait, I have to dash. Okay. One more time.
Yes, sir.
One more time. No, that was too late. That was too
Yeah,
late.
that timing was.
Yeah, one more time. Wow, one more time. I'm learning. Learner's permit. There we go.
Yep. Can't get it.
Cool. Nice. Okay, so the Valkyrie's follow-up is a forward dash into a guard break where if your timing is really tight, you get that guaranteed guard break even from a heavy parry on the long-range classes.
Yes, that is correct.
Now, I take it on a light parry, you just get the normal guard break, right?
That's not all you get though. If you would please just let's see
Okay,
if
I
can
will
actually
throw
parry
a
light.
top light at you now.
Ah,
Okay, that was a little lag here. Here we go.
mm,
One more time. There we go.
oh. So, real quick, one more time. From any light parry, she gets a free heavy.
Oh,
In
from any
direction.
sides, I take it.
From any side.
Wow, okay. Let me...
So you can either do the guard break or you can do a heavy attack, whichever one you prefer.
Yeah, of
The
course.
one thing I
mean,
would.
I
Go
mean,
ahead,
seeing how like after guard break you get a heavy, but you also get
Yeah.
a heavy guaranteed in general. You might as well leave the guard break out, save that stamina, unless you can throw them
Well,
off a ledge. I take it.
well, that's not all. Let's see. Do another light attack, please.
Okay, here we go now. Oh, of course the headbutt. Yeah, you're
Exactly.
You're right. Yeah.
When you're at full stamina, it doesn't matter so much. But if you block, like if say you do like the heavy chain, for instance, the heavy light. Oh, whoopsie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh wait.
I'm messing up my timing here.
One more time. Give me a sec. Okay, and then I fall over because from the chain my stamina was so low.
Exactly.
Wow, and you're just putting that combo together. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so basically parry follow-ups to reiterate. She can, from a heavy, Parry, she can get a forward dash guard break. If you're quick enough, it's untackable. If you're not quick enough, you still get it, but it could be tackable if they react. From a light parry, you can actually just get any heavy that you want, which you can then put into a combo.
Exactly.
Okay, and now we're in the wonderful section, which is called the playstyle section. Now here, I'm going to be picking your brain a little bit. So could you just tell us, like, your opinion on, let's start out with, what is your playstyle of the Valkyrie? How do you describe it? How do you play her in the game? What is the Valkyrie to you?
The Valkyrie to me is the perfect mix of aggression and defensive styles. Like I play her in a very reactionary manner. If I see that an opponent likes to play very hyper defensively, then I'll go very hard on them. I'll do whatever I can to open up their defense and kind of, put them on their back. But if I see that an opponent is also very aggressive, then what I'll do is typically just play based off them. I'll go for parries, shoulder pins, things of that nature. To me, the Valkyrie, what she really is all about is taking your opponent's aggression or your opponent's mistakes and capitalizing upon them.
So basically, like, she's all about switching between aggression and defense. She's not really, like, offensive or defensive focused.
Exactly. It may seem like there's a lot more to her offensively than there is defensively, but the little bit she does have as far as defense is concerned, if utilized properly, it can shut down the most aggressive players in the game.
You say that what little she has. I mean, she is a shield class, isn't she? I mean, she obviously has, like, quite a few defensive maneuvers going on.
She does have a good bit, not as much as compared to some of the other heroes in the game, obviously, but for someone like me, I tend to favor aggression a little more than defense. So for me, it seems like it's not as much per se.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you face a couple of different classes and so on in each match, do you approach each match with her kind of like the same way? Or how do you start out a match?
How do I normally start out a match? It varies based on the class I'm playing against. Yes,
Right.
like against the Shigoki, I'm not gonna just do shoulder crush right off the bat.
Right in or so on, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that because I know that he's got hyper armor. Shoulder crush isn't gonna do anything to him, and he's just gonna smack me. But against someone like another Valkyrie per se, I like to turn the aggression on and see if they can handle the mix-up.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. Do you play her very dodge focused, or are you more about the blocking?
When I first started learning her, I was a lot more about the blocking and the parries and everything like that. But as I've spent more and more time with her, I've realized just how valuable her dodge game really is. Like it's hard to pull off reliably sometimes. Like if you're in a multiple 1v versus more situation, it's hard to kind of, capitalize on it. But I think that having a fair balance between both of them being able to parry and being able to dodge reliably is definitely needed for her.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. Now, right now, what do you think is the current playstyle that is generally employed with the Valkyrie?
Lately, I've been seeing a lot of hyper aggression. I've been seeing a lot of people just, going hard with her. I think that this is a good playstyle to see, especially in a more defensive style meta that we've gotten lately, and people who are very familiar with her mix-ups and able to perform them reliably. I think that they're very, very strong players.
I can definitely see that. But do you think that her kind of meta, do you think it's already slightly changing? I mean, at the point that this video was recorded, like there was a patch that has kind of buffed her after release. But in general, like, how do you see her meta kind of evolve? Or how do you want it to evolve, more like?
Oh, I can tell you all about how I want it to evolve.
Okay, let's go with that then. How do you?
I would love to see the Valkyrie usher in an age of kind of being a lot more aggressive, not necessarily waiting for your opponents to throw the first swing and everything like that. And I think she has the potential to do that. This most recent buff that she received signals that, they are looking into kind of like the making characters a little more hyper aggressive.
Right.
And I think that the Valkyrie is a good staple for where that should start. Now, where do I see her fitting into the meta currently? In a 1v1 situation, she has a lot of trouble with somebody who's really, really defensive. Like,
Yeah.
she has tools to open them up, but if they're familiar with you, then she kind of falls behind a little bit. So she's a very kind of like a high risk, high reward type pick.
Okay, and it is time for the last section of the Hero School, which is again a little bit of picking your brain, hearing your opinions, class matchups. So, the Valkyrie versus the other currently 11 classes in the game. What do you think is a positive matchup for the Valkyrie, or what are like the positive matchups for the Valkyrie, in your opinion?
Well, let's see. She does very well against any character that has range normally on their side, such as Kensei or Nobushi. I wouldn't say Shigoki per se, even though he is technically considered a longer range character. But she does exceptionally well against these two classes simply because she has tools that can... how do I word it? She has tools that can nullify their range, their safety net, so to speak.
All right, okay. Now,
And
would you say that nullifying their safety net, is that going to put them on the back foot against her, basically?
It should, unless the person you're playing against is very familiar with the Valkyrie and knows how to avoid her mix-up and how to get out of it and how to counter each step of it. It should put them very much on a defensive play style and kind of keeping them guessing, or conditioning, as I like to call it, is the main strength of her.
Right. That makes sense. Now, positive matchups, okay, so long range classes, you would say. So Nobushi, Kensei. You said like Shigoki, not really, but other Valkyries maybe, I guess, work pretty well in a mirror matchup.
Yeah, in a mirror matchup, it's mostly who can catch the other off guard first.
Yeah, who can mix it up the most, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your opinions then? What are her negative matchups? What does she have problems with facing?
The main one I've been having trouble lately, and this is going to sound really, really strange because not a lot of people run into very good players of this class, Shigoki. Shigoki's hyper armor, if playing against a very skilled player, they know how to use it to disrupt all of your stuff. Like, your shield tackle won't do anything to them, your shield crush won't do anything to them, and they could simply capitalize on the huge punish times of those maneuvers to just wreck you. Another strong matchup against her, I would say, is probably the Warlord right now. His ability to just punish every single maneuver that you have is fantastic against her. Because a lot of her attacks, if they miss, they have a very long recovery time. So
he can get in that, or he can like use his all block or so on. Yeah, I can see that.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, what is your favorite class? Like, personally, what is your favorite class to face? Like, when that class pops up in the dual matchmaking, you just go, okay, like I'm ready, man, bring it.
I love fighting Wardens with her.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people might, be scared of the Warden Vortex and everything like that, but it's essentially the Warden Vortex is just a more simple version of the Valkyrie's mix-up game.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seemed like you caught me in some kind of vortex a couple of times there, yeah.
Exactly, and that's why I love, like, whenever I see, like, a rep or, a really high-skilled Warden or something like that, I'm like, oh, this is going to be really good.
That sounds great. But on the other hand, I mean, what is your absolutely least favorite class to fight? Is it actually the Shigoki, or is it something else?
No, I can deal with Shigoki. Like, my absolute least favorite class to fight right now is Peacekeeper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's mainly because I find Peacekeepers, they tend to put me on the back foot a little bit. They're very short range, which is, not necessarily a problem, but a lot of the players tend to be a lot more hyper aggressive.
Yeah.
And as a hyper aggressive player myself, it kind of makes me go on the defense a little bit, which I can do, but I'm not the most comfortable there.
And we are already at the end. Well, already looking at the clock, but no, yeah, it's sadly it's true. We are going to have to end it here because you've actually shown us everything there is to do with the Valkyrie, didn't you? Thank you so much for
Mm.
your time, Old Rusty Bones. That was absolutely great.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, like I feel that I have a completely new appreciation for the class because I had actually never tried her before, so I learned a lot here. Once again, thank you so much for your time. Do you maybe have, a couple of words that you want to pass on to any new and aspiring Valkyrie players or, any experienced Valkyrie players who are currently fighting out there?
Yeah, sure. If you're looking at picking up Valk, she's a lot of fun. She's a lot different than a lot of classes in the game so far. She caters to the aggressive play style, but she can also be very defensive. Uh, she's probably the most fun I've had playing the game, and she takes time to learn, but it's time well invested.
Hmm. Well,
For any
those are.
Valkyrie players, I'm sorry,
Oh,
for any
no.
Valkyrie players currently out there that want to know more and want to practice more, I'll fight any of you. I love fighting Valkyries
He wants the mirror matches, guys. He wants the mirror matches.
all
But
day.
at this point, what he would definitely like is to take this lesson back because you have given me all that I need to know about the Valkyrie, and
What?
now you're useless to me.
What?
Be
Hey,
gone.
hold on. What? Hey, you son of a.
Goodbye.